squats, making sure that your back stays nice and long, dropping the hips back first, keeping the weight through your heels, lifting the arms in front if you can. Then we can move on to some variations. So we're doing the squat and then you fully extend, lift your heels and come back down. Make sure that you fully extend, fully straighten before you lift your heels. And then this one, you're going to lift the leg out to the side. So keeping everything nice and stable. Lift up, leg out to the side. Squat, lifting the leg in front, hip flexion. Keeping your back nice and still, don't let the back bend as the leg comes up. Forward lunge. So you can have arms by your side or arms in front. Dropping that knee down, pushing off that back leg to bring you back up. Reverse lunge. Stepping back. Pushing off the back foot again to bring you up, right? Arms up in front, although you can keep them to your side. Come into the lunge squat, so you stretch, you're going to just tuck your pelvis under, bring the arms up above, link the fingers, move the ribs left to right, just to release. Should feel the stretch in the front of that back hip. Then you can cross the arms and rotate round one way and then the other. Keeping those hips forwards. Change sides. Tuck the pelvis under, arms up. Lengthen through that spine. Going into the rotation first on this side. And then link the fingers, nice rib movement out from those hips. Lying on your front with your hips onto the mat. Hands underneath your shoulders. And just going to push up into extension. So keep the hips onto the mat, just curl up. This is a mobilising exercise for your lumbar spine into extension. Do around 10. And when you're finished, just have a rest onto the mat. You can flick your heels up as well. Just helps extension in your lumbar spine as well. Rolling onto your back. Make sure your skull is pulled up, neck nice and long. Just lift your pelvis. Settle yourself into the mat. Spine is in a neutral position and you're going to just push your fingertips up towards the ceiling. So keeping those neck muscles nice and relaxed. Then you're going to just take the arms above the head, keeping your back in a neutral position. Then tipping your pelvis, so you're flattening your back into the mat now and moving the arms up above your head and back down to your side. Then you're coming into your roll up, so you're going to push the small of your back into the mat, roll up your spine to around mid-thoracic, which is around your shoulder blade level, rolling up, rolling back down, mobilising the vertebrae. Coming into bridge now, so squeezing the buttocks, tightening the tummy, lift your hips, push up as high as you can. And then you can hold into your bridge and release one leg and then the other. So keeping the glutes nice and tight, squeezing with those tummies to keep that lift. Then we're going to just take opposite arm and leg out to the side slightly, holding into that bridge. And then taking the arms up above the head while you keep into a static bridge. So squeezing up with the glutes. Gently lowering back down, hug a knee in towards your chest, lengthen the other leg down the mat, so nice stretch into the hips, then pull the leg towards your opposite shoulder, straighten out your arm and look along your arm. Repeat on the other side, so pull the knee in towards your chest, towards your opposite shoulder, lengthen out the arm, look along the arm. And you're going to hold behind your thigh, gently straighten your knee for 10. So this mobilises your sciatic nerve and also your hamstring. So just on-off stretch for 10. And then repeat on your other side. And you're going to put your legs onto the side of the mat and just move them side to side, a bit like windscreen wipers. It's just moving the legs side to side, get some rotation into your lumbar spine. And then you can add in the arms, so your feet are closer together now, and you're just moving your arms one way, knees the other, just to give yourself some rotation. Hugging the knees in again, you can just have a roll a little bit onto your lumbar spine if you want. Make small circles with the knees one way, small circles the other. It helps release your lower back. And then you're stretching down the mat again with one leg, and then stretching down with the other, stretching to the hips, both knees in towards the chest, pop them back onto the floor, and then you're going to take your arms slightly one way, knees slightly the other, keeping your tummy nice and tight. And then you're stretching out, left arm, right leg, push away with that heel, and then release. Push away again and then release. And then the other side, you're going to push and release, push and release. Then taking both legs down, both arms up, push again, so full body stretch, push and release.